Hey y'all, Diane here. In Texas, as in towns across the entire United States of America, our neighborhoods are more than just houses on a street. They are communities of connectedness. For those of you who live in communities that are governed by a homeowners or condo association, on September 1st, new laws went into effect that changed the way those associations can govern your neighborhoods. Before we dive in, I want to share something personal with you. I wasn't planning to mention the assassination of Charlie Kirk on my channel, even though what happened to Charlie deeply impacted me. I feel the heaviness of this loss will stay with me for a long time. And I worry about the long-term consequences of this assassination on our country. My channel, though, is about real estate and issues that impact homeowners in Texas. Even though some of my content is political in nature because of laws that are passed that affect homeownership, it's not a political channel. And so initially, I didn't plan to say anything about what has happened to Charlie. But as the week has now passed and I've had time to reflect, I realized that House Bill 621 directly protects something that Charlie cared deeply about: the right to speak openly about our beliefs and to engage in civil discourse with those who may disagree with us. In that spirit, I think it's appropriate to highlight this new law as more than just an HOA rule change. It's an invitation to talk with each other respectfully as neighbors out in the open. House Bill 621 affects how and where we talk with each other about politics. I'm going to read from my notes so that I get it exactly right. This new rule says that HOAs and condo associations must now allow political gatherings, political meetings in common areas, clubhouses, parks, green spaces, as long as the basic rules of order and safety are followed. HOAs are no longer allowed to have rules that block homeowners or residents. That means tenants have these rights too, from inviting government officials or election qualified candidates to come talk to us or hold meetings with neighbors in the community's common areas. Before this, some associations outright banned political gatherings in common spaces. Now, you and your neighbors have the legal right to come together and talk about the things that matter most to your community and to talk about those things in your community. This political meetings rule is part of a broader package of laws that was passed by the Texas legislature and signed by Greg Abbott, our governor. Here's what else changed on September 1st. Associations must offer an option to vote electronically, making it easier for more homeowners to have a voice. Condo associations can no longer charge more than $375 for a resale certificate when a unit is sold. This will help reduce closing costs for everyone involved. Large condo associations must maintain an active website with their governing documents and key policies posted for easy access. This is a big one, at least here in Central Texas it is. HOAs cannot fine homeowners when your grass goes dormant and turns brown during a drought. And this protection extends for 60 days from the date water restrictions are lifted. Just like traditional solar panels, HOAs cannot ban energy-producing solar roof tiles. Comment below if y'all have used these or have seen these in your neighborhoods. The law now makes it clear that homeowners may install certain front yard fencing for privacy or safety reasons within reasonable limits. I'm assuming the Architectural Control Committee will have a voice in that decision. All of these changes are about more than policies. They're about people. They make it easier to understand the rules that we live by in an HOA-governed neighborhood or condo association. They make it easier to participate in the decisions that shape our neighborhoods. And they make it easier for us to come together, to gather in common spaces and talk about what matters most. Personally, I hope more of us will use this new right to gather, not to shout past each other, but to sit across from one another, share ideas, and to remember most of us want the same thing: safety, fairness, and a strong community. So if you live in an HOA or a condo, you now have more ways to get your voice heard and more responsibility to use that voice well. If you found this helpful, will you please give it a like and share it with someone that you know who might also find it beneficial? My name is Diane Bilke. I'm a real estate advisor. I'm brokered by M. Stagers Realty Partners, and I would love to help you if you're a buyer or a seller in the Austin Round Rock Metro. Reach out to me and let's talk about what your goals are. With that, I'll say goodbye.